So in this video we will discuss if you're designing your own dog breed, are you performing plagiarism, are you infringing on other one's copyright, and I will tell you why this is normally not so often the case. So first off, all dogs are descendants of the wolf. Perhaps a little bit of coyote blood somewhere left or right, or other indigenous wild dogs, but 99.9% is just descendants of wolves, and that's created by our creator. God has created the wolf, so every breeder is then infringing on the plagiarism type of attributes compared to our creator, and he really created it. We are just selecting, that's what breeding is, selecting certain traits and combining certain traits. So then back to the development of a new breed. Is it plagiarism? I think there are multiple opinions to consider. One of the opinions is that oftentimes a new dog breed is developed for a specific purpose. So it could be that your dog is the perfect example at that time for that specific purpose. But also, for example, in herding breeds, you have different countries developing their own breeds, sometimes from similar stock, sometimes from a different stock. A border collie is completely different as compared to a Kelpie or an Australian cattle dog. Or for example Malinois, but all have a herding breed background. And also, but even with cattle or sheep or other type of dogs, you also have dogs like the Corgi, which are very low on their feet. They can be very different, but still they have the same purpose. The other thing is, if you compare it to an artist, you only have a limited amount of basic colors, but they can combine them to make different colors and also have their own strokes, their own designs, etc. And still you have plenty of freedom to create your own specific work. And that is the same, a nice Ghibli there, that white car. It's the same with dogs. Sometimes you have dogs that are extremely small, like a Chihuahua, and you can also have dogs that are extremely big, like a Great Dane. Beautiful car, huh? But they are all members of the dog family, huh? And they can be so much different. Some dogs are weighing 80 kilograms, whereas other dogs are weighing 1 kilogram. So much different. Another thing to consider is that there's a limited amount of variations that you can do with dogs, of course, because normally dogs have different purposes and they are limited also by their intelligence. And a lot of dogs are now designed just for specific looks. Designer dogs, show breeds. The majority of the dogs that are present in the westernized world are dogs just to be part of the family or a show dog. Look pretty, not designed to be extremely healthy or performance wise. So that gives you again a lot of creative freedom if you want to. In my opinion, you should, if you develop a dog, look at health and performance characteristics over looks. Of course, you can have your own preferences. Like I have preference of a dog that looks like my male, but if the female with her very athletic build is a lot faster and there's also other benefits, you should not be blind to that. Perhaps you will be able to breed a specific type that has the head of the male and the athletic body and the speed of the female, or you could just say the male is your ideal, for example, and then breed from that. And some people also breed for different colors, like merle or piebald, and those colors are very attractive and different. But in the past they were oftentimes culled because they are associated with health issues. There's also a thing, also all those extremely heavy built dogs, which I don't like. They look very nice perhaps if you're not in the know what is needed to be a performance animal, but they are completely incapable. Whereas this light-bodied female here will have a lot of benefits because she has enough musculature to be fast in acceleration, also to be nimble on her feet, and she can do this for a long time. Also the nose length is enough. There's not an extremely bully type of with a very short brachiocephalic snout, but also the male has a very nice snout length. So I'm not saying that I'm here to breed my own specific breed. I think other people can do that a lot better. But perhaps you will breed with any certain breed, your own line, or you will have some first line crosses, as they also developed the Bandok. The first bull mastiffs were crosses between the fighting bulldog and the English Mastiff of then. And those dogs look a lot different than the bull mastiff that we know now, because they said, because of show and aesthetic features, they wanted to discriminate it from the English Mastiff to give it more the current bulldog face. Whereas in the past it had a lighter, more Bandok face, because if you breed the dogs that look like the fighting bulldog in the past, more of an American Pit Bull Terrier, Staffordshire Bull Terrier, American Staffordshire Terrier and the likes, with a Mastiff you get a Bandok-like dog, so they look closer to that of a Bull and Terrier than that of a Mastiff. But what they did now, they bred in this comical features of the current day bulldog, which is just a caricature of the once working bulldog, into the bull mastiff, which is such a pity, because in the past it was such a better dog on average than the English Mastiff. Much more nimble, much more fighting drive, and other features to see a cat. Hope you liked this video. Have a great day.